Is getting the perfect picture, the perfect video, that important? How far are you willing to go to get it? Are you willing to put your life on the line and have a brief conversation with death? Let's talk about that. Stay tuned. What's going on, y'all? It's Papa Bear. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Epic Adventures. So today I'm here to talk about a very, very important topic. Hell, all my topics are important, but this one's very important because this can be the difference between life and death. But before we get into it, let's hit some propaganda things out the way first. So if you like this video, please be sure to like and share with a friend, a family, and an enemy. At the same time, if you like the content from this channel, please be sure to subscribe. And as always, hit the notification button so that way you're up to date on what's going on. And as always, if you want to talk to us, please be sure to comment. So with that being said, let's get into it. Outside Magazine did an article back in 2019, and it was talking about how there was a recent report that was released that approximately 259 people have died between 2011 and 2017 trying to take selfies. Come on, man. 2011 to 2017, people died trying to take selfie. One of the things that you think that would probably be the least dangerous activity to do, people have died. Now, why? Because they're trying to get the photo that looks so epic that they're not realizing that they're putting their lives in danger. So let's go back to that video. Young lady, still alive. Video's 2 years old. I'm not going to put any information out there, but I will put the link of where I got that video from YouTube. It's up to you guys if you want to do the research. I'm not going to like blast her out like that in regards to that matter because she's alive. I found her Twitter page. She's alive. She actually posted it on Twitter. So let's look at that. I get it. She's probably like, ooh, I can take this shot, have a very zen-like moment with nature. But that didn't happen. Hate to say, hate to burst your bubble, folks, but that didn't happen. She ended up falling in that river. Now, luckily for her, the river wasn't as high as it could be. Luckily for her, you know, she's probably able to stop herself and pull herself out of the water. I mean, I don't know the full story. I don't know if she had to get someone to help her get her out or what. Doesn't say. But either way you look at it, God was with her on that day. The angels that I talked about. I'm not here to say, how stupid can she be? Nah, because we all make mistakes. I make mistakes. Literally. Make them. I live and I learn. 27 Papa Bear ain't the same as 37 Papa Bear. That's a 10-year difference. So you understand, I learned a lot. Mama Bear and I went hiking in the Smoky Mountains when we first got into this. And we was going up one of the trails. And there was a summit at the top of the mountain. And we get to the point where we get to the tree line just before the summit. And we look up and we see that you have to climb hands and feet to get to the top of the summit. And I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at Mama Bear, and I'm looking at this, and I look at Mama Bear, and we both shake our heads like, nope, we're good. No, we're good. So we stayed at the tree line where we're at and sat. We were like, this is good enough for us. I'm happy. Solid. Well, that's not the end of the story. Right where we were sitting, about another 25 feet was a sign that was next to a trail. And the sign said, do not go beyond this point. People have died in the past. People have died in the past. Would you believe that people bypassed the sign and went around it? Yeah, there was cool views. Don't get me wrong. There was cool views the entire time that was in the Smokies. If you haven't been to Smokies, go to the Smokies Pickups. But yo, dude, there was only a foot of trail. You are walking alongside of a mountain. And there's only a foot of trail. And there's a possibility that you can fall over or fall off. Bro. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Going back to that, to my lovely yoga person. Got to be more careful. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yo, got to be more careful. I get it. We all want something to remember ourselves. I get it. We all want something that we take it to the next level. That has been humanity's quest to do better, to be the first. But at what cost? We don't need to add to death's work pile. We should decrease as much as we can. If you see someone doing something that's dangerous, speak up. Say something. You ain't got to get in an argument with them. But just say, hey, I don't think that's a smart thing to do. Let me ask you this question. If you see someone standing on the side of a bridge getting ready to jump, are you just going to drive past them? Or are you going to stop and talk to them because you see that's a human being? What's the difference? What's the difference when you see someone going somewhere they should not go? It doesn't matter if the person has intent to hurt themselves or don't have the intent to hurt themselves. It doesn't matter, because if that person happens to fall by either they're uncognizant or by mistake, guess who comes out to get them? First responders. Guess who are putting their lives on the line? First responders. Guess who has to deal with that traumatic event of seeing someone's body mangled? First responders. Understand that. Listen, folks. When you go outdoors, you need to think of other people. They say the same thing about suicide. When you want to think about committing suicide, be considerate to the people that you leave behind. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that suicide is not that important. Suicide is hella important. It destroys family. It crushes people. Death alone can do a number of people, but knowing that someone was in so much pain that they couldn't come to you, and they're supposed to be your best friend, your mother, your father, your lover, things of that nature, they couldn't come to you, it is devastating, okay? And you doing something stupid is just as devastating. And at the same time, it puts people's lives in danger. So when you go out there in the backcountry, when you go out there, in the desert, wherever you go, you have to think and have respect for other people. Because if you don't, you're putting someone else's lives at risk. So again, I say, what's the difference between telling someone not to do something stupid on trail compared to telling someone not to commit suicide? Comment down below. I want to know. I want to know if there is a difference. I want to hear this from you guys out there. Because to me, there's no difference. It's a life. No matter how you look at it. It's a life. Doesn't matter. So, I encourage everyone to be safe when they go outdoors. I encourage everyone to be smart when they go outdoors. And I also encourage everyone to say something if you think it's not safe. That's my challenge for you guys. So with that being said, I'm Papa Bear. Thank you so much for listening to my rant for about 15 minutes. Probably less than that. But either way, thank you for listening. Yo, please be sure, guys, to comment down below. I really want to know what your thoughts on it and whatsoever. We got to do better as a culture. We got to do better as a family. We got to do better this as human beings, because we can avoid a lot of stuff out there. There shouldn't be a reason why the government has to intervene to make laws to tell us to be smart. I have a libertarian type mentality. Don't get me wrong. Some things I like conservative. Some things I like, liberal. I like the fact of being able to do what I want to do as long as I'm not hurting anybody. And that's how I live my life. And that's how you should live your life. Do things ensuring that you're not hurting someone else. And that should apply in being outdoors, because nature is beautiful. It's gorgeous. And we got to stay in harmony with it. And I think getting those shots goes against everything which nature stands for. So with that being said, I'm Papa Bear. I hope you guys get outside, choose your adventures. And for me, I'm going to have a happy life, so I can have a happy hike. Or who cares? Happy hike, happy life. Out here.